Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in this video we are going to be talking about the new palette from Too Faced. This is a Natural Love palette, and this is a palette right here. So this palette costs $60 on the Sephora website. When I picked up this palette, I thought I would like it, and I will give you guys my reason why. In front of the palette, it has flowers. You see a bunny and some birds, so I'm thinking this is what's for Easter. Now when you open the palette, you get a big mirror, and these are all the shades here. If you're paying $60 for this, outside of the palette, it's supposed to feel like 60 bucks, if you know what I'm saying. I only have one palette from the Too Faced collection, and it's a peachy palette. I love the packaging. You spend $40 for a palette, and you're actually paying for the whole thing, not just for the shadows. And if you're going to be spending like $10 more for another palette, it should be the same construction. Now this feels very cardboard. It's very cheap. I don't know if anyone else's palette is like this, but in the side of my palette is very dense. I don't know what's going on here. There's a lot of holes in there. For this look, I only use Makeup and Chill Undercover, Spotlight, Fairy Tale, Honey Pot. So I use Smoking in my tear dot, and I feel like it was a little too dark. Then I use Fairy Tale, but it wasn't bright enough, and then I mix it with Honey Pot. This palette is not for women of color at all. If you have to use a palette like this, it's only like 2 or 3 colors you could use to get an eye look. And I didn't really want to use any of the shimmer shades because I feel like I'm doing this a lot in my tutorials. So I wanted to do something different. This is just my personal opinion, and if you like this palette, you go ahead and use it. Paying $60 for a palette, I should be getting like a bomb ass palette. Like the peachy palette, that palette is the bomb. Like the NARS palette is the bomb. The Hawaiian palette by Juvia's Place is a bomb. The shimmer shades has a lot of fallout, a lot. I would suggest, if you're going to use this palette, make sure you don't do your foundation first, because it's just going to be all over your face. I don't like that about shimmer shades, but sometimes that happens. But if it's pigmented like the Hawaiian palette from Juvia's Place, it don't really fall out like that. It's just like stick on your eyelid. Too Faced could have done better when it comes to this palette, and it shouldn't be that expensive. Really don't go too well with my complexion. Like I said guys, this is just my personal opinion. I had a chance to play with it when I got the palette, and I was like, man, should I pay $60 for this? This is not gonna work for me. I do love how this turned out. It turns out really pretty. And what I did, I think I used Spotlight in my brow bone. I never did that before, but I want to change it up a little bit, so I used that. It's really nice on the brow bone because it's a matte shade. Let me just say what I'm wearing on my lips, because I think I forgot to mention this. This is a lipstick from Avon, and this is Vamp. I really do love Avon's lipstick. They're very pretty on the lips, and it's not matte. I love that. I hope this video helped you in some type of way if you was trying to get this palette. Like Too Faced stuff. Not saying I don't, because I do love Too Faced products. I just feel like this palette is not worth the money. So thank you guys again, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.